Welcome, my friends. My name is Mary Bethune, and I am honored to welcome you to my home. This house became my Washington residence in 1943, and it also served as the national headquarters of the National Council of Negro Women, an organization I founded in 1935 to unite African American women in the fight for education, opportunity, and civil rights. Within these walls, leaders met, plans were made, and history was written. My own story began far from Washington. I was born on July 10th, 1875, near Maysville, South Carolina, the 15th of 17 children born to Samuel and Patsy McLeod, who had both been enslaved. I was the first child in my family born free. Although we were poor, my parents taught me that faith, hard work, and education could change a person's life. As a young girl, I became the first member of my family to learn to read. From that moment, I knew education would become my life's mission. In 1904, with only $1.50, I opened a small school for African American girls in Daytona Beach, Florida. We began with just 5 students, homemade desks, and unwavering faith. That little school eventually grew into Bethune-Cookman University, a lasting reminder of what determination and education can accomplish. My work soon reached beyond the classroom. President Franklin D. Roosevelt appointed me director of the Division of Negro Affairs for the National Youth Administration, where I worked to create educational and employment opportunities for thousands of young African Americans. I was also proud to advise the president as part of the group that became known as the Black Cabinet. This council house became a gathering place for educators, civic leaders, and activists from across America. Together, we work to improve schools, expand voting rights, promote equal opportunity, and prepare future generations of leaders. Near the end of my life, I wrote what I call my last will and testament. It was not a will of money or property. Instead, I left a legacy of faith, hope, racial dignity, respect, and above all, a belief in the power of education. I often said, invest in the human soul. Who knows, it might be a diamond in the rough. As you leave my home today, I hope you remember that I was not simply an educator or an advisor to presidents. I was a woman who believed that every child deserves the opportunity to learn, to dream, and to succeed. If my life teaches anything, it is this: never let your circumstances define your future. With faith, education, and determination, ordinary people can accomplish extraordinary things. Thank you for visiting my council house. I hope my story inspires you to continue building a better future for those who follow.